So, hello, I'm Arnaud Langlois from Optoprim. I'm working for the Optoprim in France, so we are the French distributor of Crack technology. So Optoprim, we are in photonic business, so we are selling laser, optical components, and spectrometer. So unfortunately, the guy from Crack Solution was not there, so make myself the introduction. So who is Crack? Crack is a company from USA. They are located in California, at Los Angeles. They are manufacture UV near microspectrophotometers since 2002. So what is a MSP, microspectrophotometer? So this is a combination of a microscope plus a spectrometer with dedicated and integrations optics. So this is the MSP. So this is a modular design for customized tools. So it's based on the microscope, which determines the possible spectral techniques. The top part of the MSP is microspectrophotometers. So we attach it on a phototube port. Then we can have additional photo ports are possible, like for cameras, or also for Raman modules. So this is all solutions of Crack. So first part are MSP we can add on an existing microscope. We have also a wide range of MSP from the UV to the near infrared. Then Raman microspectrometer are available. Then also a refractive index instrument. So the 508 PV MSP. So this is a MSP you can add on your existing microscope. So this is an automated and manual operation with 7 position aperture systems. So selectable spectral range are available depending also of the microscope. And different techniques could be used for this one. So the 2030 PV MSP is a MSP also automated and manual operation with a 7 position aperture. So this one have a very wide wavelength range. So it starts from 200 nanometers until 2.1 micron. So this one can be used for transmittance, reflectance, fluorescence, photoluminescence, and with polarization available. So the Apollo Raman MSP it is so for microscale analysis of vibrational spectra via Raman spectroscopy. Various wavelength range excitation are available. And so this is a dedicated spectrometer that do not require any daily calibration. So the last one is a refractive index quantification. So it's a complete system to measure refractive index of glass using thermo-optical methods with automatic measurement. And so this one exceeds ASTM standards. So why using microspectroscopy? So as you know, we don't see the same, it's a size matters, so what we can see with our eyes and the microscope. Trace evidence, often millimeters in scale and smaller, so macro view is different than micro view. And electronic detectors can add some quantitative capabilities. So trace evidence. So we based on the Locard's method. So we use a comparison of known versus question samples in order to create association and understand the case. So between two people and different location objects, there is some exchange. So we can analyze some sample like fibers, paints, inks, or glass. So for textile and fiber analysis, textile fibers and air range in size from 10 micron to 200 micron. Use MSP for characterization of color or dyes of the fiber and chemical characteristic throughs. So different techniques are transmission or fluorescence, and we can also add some Raman techniques for identification and confirmation of textiles and fiber material. Paint chip analysis. It's a whole sample, usually millimeter in scales, but individual layer can be less than 50 micron. So use MSP for characterization of color dyes, also for the fiber and chemical characteristics, and so use transmissions, reflections, and fluorescence. Glass fragment analysis. So it's a sample typically millimeter in scales, but broken to microscale pieces for analysis. Refractive index of sample characterized according to thermo-optical method. So the MSP can be used to characterize the dyes and colorant with reflections and transmissions. Ink and document analysis. So inks are found in all documents, while documents sample can be large. Ink areas are often less than 100 micron. So use MSP for characterization of the inks and paper through reflection and fluorescence. In this case, also Raman could be helpful for chemical discriminations for inks. Dyed hair. So it's application in both forensic and cosmetics, but dyed hair can be found on crime scenes. Undyed hair varies in color down length of shaft. Dyes have unique UV and visible absorbance microspectra, and also have a unique UV and fluorescence microspectra. Yeah, so at the end, the benefits of the Craig products. So Craigs have the largest available spectral range system and microscope, so from the UV to the near infrared. They have a strong background and knowledge on forensic in the USA. It's possible to upgrade your microscope with the MSP. And yes, it's a unique aperture system. Craigs have the unique aperture systems, allows to simultaneously have an image of the sample and the spectra. Thank you.
The Raman spectroscopy, is that possible through a plastic layer?
I don't think so. So I have to check with all PhD, but through plastic, I'm not sure now.
I mean, it can be done. It's whether it can be done with your instrument.
Through plastics?
Confocal Raman can
Yeah.
images below a plastic layer. I wonder whether your instrument can do that.
I need to check. I cannot say. Sorry.
If I can clarify that, you are able to measure with Raman in plastic sheet if you have a confocal hole, and you can measure confocally. You normally will have a small contribution of the surrounding, the tape mainly, due to the plastic, the glue normally not so much, but it also depends on the wavelength. You have more contribution with near-infrared wavelengths, but it's really possible, and due to the fact that in Raman you are analyzing the dyes that have a resonance effect. Yeah.
If you were to ask spectrometric analysis, would it be feasible for operators as yours to just implement it into a different system? That other manufacturer said, well, take a spectral analysis at its location and your instrument does it? Or is it a closed system that's not accessible?
So no, the system you can program which mapping you want to do, but it's not fully automated. Maybe it's like for Leica, if you want to complete dedicated systems, need also to talk about a business case. But so the discussion will be with Craig. Sorry, not from me, from Optoframe.
So from what I saw, your focus is currently on analyzing the isolated particles. So do you have already yes, big stage available where you can actually yes, analyze bigger areas, or what is your concept behind that?
So sorry again, need to check with guys from Craig in USA. So they have strong background. Yeah, for who have some MSP with larger area, but so I cannot give you figures, but okay, larger, but it's not fully automated and takes a lot of time to make a lot of measurement. Yeah, to choose in between resolution and time and so on. But yeah, could check internally with Craig too.
Okay.